to make it interesting. They honestly never fail to make it interesting. The more you think we could get better, the less you believe. The more you see the situation, the less you believe that Manchester United is really Manchester United that is actually going on that pitch. Because it is ludicrous to think that Man United are struggling to defeat an Everton side. Now I understand that this Everton side, under the newfound confidence in David Moyes, is different from the Everton we played 10 weeks ago. But for the confidence, can't you just look back for a second and look at the way you guys dispatched Everton and believe in your mind and your guts that you can still do the same thing even though you were derived and lacking of confidence? To me, that is one of the few things that I would think. Going into this game, I'll be like, okay, let's watch the game that we played last, and we see that this is what we can actually do to this team because we have already done it. But Manchester United is a total different team. It's a total different team, and these players, sometimes all of them think they honestly move into a game and they forget how to play football. It is truly a shocker to me. It is a shocker to me because I can't compute in my mind. I can't compute in my mind that this is actually what is happening. Because when you look at this situation, defending. Now, this is the key thing. I want you guys to pay attention, please, because defending set pieces is all about will. It's all about will. It's all about heart. It's all about the fight to not be beaten. It is the first ball, it is the second ball, and it's all about clearance. The basic understanding is the first time your man gets the ball, either the front post, the back post, or in the middle, there should be a trigger for everybody to push up, because what you tend to have is the ball coming back, and if somebody is offside, you should not be the one to be keeping that person on onside. I'm telling you, we had four chances to clear this ball, and we still couldn't. First things first, I don't know whether it's the sun. If you need to wear a cap, wear a cap. But I don't know whether it's the sun that Diego Dalot did not see, and he was trying to nod the ball by doing his head like, you don't nod the ball like that. You go on and meet the ball heads first. That's what you do. And so that started the series of missed not clearance on missed clearance on missed clearance, and then we see Beto score a goal. It was mind blowing. And then you look at the second goal, even more annoying. Even more annoying. Okay, I understand that the shot or the whatever came in, and you see the punch from Andre Onana. Now, this is two things. Andre Onana has the ability to stand up and go for the ball. He is going to be taller because he is a goalkeeper that can use his hands. But not just that, Harry Maguire has an opportunity to jump. This is what he's known for. He is a 6'2" big bloke. Jump and get the ball, but based on being flat-footed, you see Decore run in and get the first or the second ball, and that was the second goal. And in that case, we have put ourselves in a hole. Bear in mind, this is a team that has not scored in the first half since last year. We haven't scored in the first half non-penalty goals because Bruno did that last time. But we haven't scored in the first half, and we always go into the second half 1-0 down, 2-0 down. We are digging ourselves a hole. Bear in mind, our attackers are not good enough to actually dig us out of it. So whenever we score or whenever they score us, we are honestly climbing a hill. It is Kilimanjaro in this point. And so we need to be defending better. That's usually the foundation of every team that is getting better. The defense needs to be more solid. I know we are dealing with injuries, but you cannot tell me in your hearts of hearts that Manchester United should be considering in this way. It is not. It doesn't make any sense to me. It really does not. And in that case, we need to figure it out. We need to figure it out. The only person in that defense, and this is where it's mind-blowing to me, because even Mazraoui is falling into the funk. He's falling into the funk. This is somebody that when he started the season was the player of the season. Could not put a foot wrong. He could not put a foot wrong. However, now things are falling apart. The only defender today that played his role and played his part to a T is Dogu. It is Dogu. Because there are so many situations in my mind that we should have actually cleared and we should have done better. But Dogu led his line. He ran the overlaps. He ran the underlaps. He gave the crosses. But of course, there was nobody at the end of the cross to put it on. The best run that I saw in that situation was in the first half with Højlund actually going to the near post. Any better of a ball from Dogu, could have been a goal. So we go into the second half. But bear in mind, in this first half, we are absolutely all over the place. All over the place. There was no cohesiveness. Casemiro just does not look like he got it anymore. There was no control in the midfield. There was no control in the front, because defending in this system has to start from the front. You need to control either side. And if you do not control, everybody is everywhere. Everybody is everywhere, and that is a problem. That is a problem, and we need to solve it. We need to solve it big time. Now the second thing is we go into the second half and we are considering chances on chances. However, we started playing better. We started stringing passes together. We started breaking lines. This is the key thing that I need us to understand, is that we need to start playing with more freedom, more movement, and understanding that playing to feet is okay. Playing into space is still fine, but make sure that the player understands that that is what you're going to do. Because if the player doesn't understand that you're going to do that, you're basically going to just be bringing back the ball and we start defending all over again. We need to get better. I have to first now in this situation give credit to 4 players. Bruno, Ugarte, Xerxes, and Dogu. Those were the 4 players that in my mind fought for this draw and actually were fighting for a win. The rest did not come true. The rest did not come to clutch. Bear in mind, in this second half, we could have even lost it. Because you look at that penalty shout that was overturned. And in that penalty shout, we saw his shirt being pulled twice. But because it's left to interpretation, because of the way he fell, the referee interpreted it as it was a soft touch. Because that first pull, if he had fallen at that first pull, it was a penalty, crystal clear, and we would have dropped all 3 points. But today we take 1. We are 30 points in a 28-game season so far. It is ludicrous. 27, I believe. It is crazy to think about. Our rivals are at 61 points or 60 points. And we are at 30. 30 points difference to Liverpool. That is shocking. Today you saw the greatest manager in the world. He is breathing heavy just watching Manchester United. Disappointed through and through. That his blood vessels are boiling and you can see it in his face because he's not just flushed, he's angered by what he's watching. The foundation that he built all being chipped away. That's a problem. It's a problem that we need to solve. It is a problem that Amorim needs to get hold of. And I honestly cannot wait to the summer where he can say, okay, let me bring in more players that play my style of football. And then we can have no excuse. Because we should not be in this position. We are 15th in the table. For 35 years, we have always ended up in the first half of the table. This is the first time that it looks likely. It looks likely. That's to tell you, in my entire lifetime, I have never seen Manchester United below the first page. And this is the first season that we are potentially risking that. It is a problem that we need to solve. I know I've been so cynical in this video, but I need you guys to bear with me. It is hard watching my team. It is hard watching the team that I love. It is hard watching my first love. It is hard watching the one thing that I love most in this world. Well, apart from God and my parents and my siblings. Go to shreds. No way to make it back. Look at the players, be devoid of all ideas, be devoid of all confidence, be devoid of all. Oh my God, we are in trouble. We are in trouble and we need to see this. The summer needs to be a huge time for Manchester United. Let me know what you guys think about this video and think about this game down in the comments. It is troublesome, it is troubling, but we got a point from this game and I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it full hands. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to take it. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment. Make sure you guys hit that like button. If you haven't, hit that follow button. If you haven't, so you do not miss anything that we do here on Pillar Sports. It's been real. I'm Manny. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.